Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite cocktails that has ever been created. It is a classic and it is called the penicillin. Penicillin is the name of a cure, right? It's the name of a drug. We're all looking for a cure for something these days, so let's just hope by the end of this cocktail something is cured. That's terrible. Let's start again. Penicillin is a Scotch-based drink. So we are going to start by building our cocktail in our shaking tin. It will be a shaken drink. So if you grab your cocktail mixer from home, start off by loading in the ice. I like to start with the ice so that as soon as you put the liquid on top of the ice, the alcohol starts to melt it. You get the chill factor, you get the dilution that we're going to be looking for when shaking. So go ahead and put the ice in first. And we're going to start off with a blended Scotch. For today's purposes, we are using Pig's Nose blended Scotch. It goes well with our theme being the twisted tail. So you cannot challenge us of not being a snout to tail restaurant anymore. Pig's Nose Scotch then, 2 ounces of the Scotch going straight into our mixing tin, our shake tin. So remember, if you're using a jigger at home, the large size is 2 ounces, the small side is 1 ounce. Otherwise, just keep your proportions the same. Do 2 parts. 2 3/4 parts of our next ingredient, which is fresh squeezed lemon juice. So the small side going up to 3/4. Straight in there as well. Next ingredient, honey syrup. Now honey syrup, very simple ingredient to make, very basic, like a simple syrup. For the honey though, we're doing 2 parts honey to 1 part boiling water. Mix that up until the honey is completely dissolved. Let it chill down, and then it is ready to use. Very, very simple. But honey has a nice rich flavor, giving it that extra concentrate with 2 parts to 1. Really brings out the flavor when you're putting it against something citrus in a cocktail. So again, 3/4 ounces of the honey to match with the lemon juice that you just put in. And then penicillin is a honey and a ginger profile cocktail. So you have the sweet, but the spicy as well. So we have some great ginger puree right here. This particular one is from Perfect Puree, happens to be my favorite if you are buying it. But if you want to make it at home, you can do that if you have a good juicer or puree machine. And you're just going to cut that down with some sugar, a little water, and a dash of lemon juice as well. And then when that's all mixed together, you add some pectin, which binds it all like a jam, and then you're ready to go at home. So here we go, 1 big heaping bar spoon of the ginger puree. Tap that in and give it a bit of a stir around too, just to make sure you're getting all the remnants off the bar spoon. You don't want to leave any of that goodness back in the jar. Then we're going to shake. We're ready to shake. So on goes the top. I'm going to give that a really nice good shake. You want to break down the ginger puree, get some good dilution, and obviously chill factor too, which you can see right on the glass as I take my fingers away, the frosting that is appeared on there. Okay, now this is going to be a drink that is served over ice. So we are going to use fresh ice in our glass and strain the mixture right over top of that. Perfect. 2 last little things. The first is our smoky quality. So we've used the blended Scotch as the base of this drink, but now we're going to add a really big smoky element, good dimension, flavor profile by using an Islay Scotch. This is a single malt Scotch from Islay. You can use your favorite one. We're only using a 1/4 ounce, so a really tiny amount. This one is Lafroig 10-year, so it's their introductory Lafroig. Now you don't want to go too heavy on the Lafroig or you will or imbalance the drink. So you still want to measure your 1/4 ounce. And then just pour that very gently over the top so that it floats over top of the ice. That's going to give you such a good aroma and a really nice smoky punch at the beginning of the drink. But because we're only using a small amount, it starts on the front of the palate, and then the lemon and the ginger and the whole balance of the cocktail really comes together. Finally, we're going to garnish with a piece of candied ginger. So this is our little sweet and spicy for the end of the cocktail, which of course we'll be looking forward to when we finish drinking it. So penicillin, here's hope it cures all.